welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. So in this video we are taking a look at Hasbro's Victory Royale series Fortnite Meowscles Shadow figure. And I have to say a huge shout out to Hasbro and Hasbro Pulse for sending me this figure as a gift ahead of their Hasbro Pulse Con 2021, which is taking place online this Friday and Saturday, so the 22nd and the 23rd of October. So make sure that you do tune into that. So let's jump in and take a closer look at the figure. Now, the Fortnite line is something that Hasbro announced they were taking over sometime last year, I believe it was, and they have just started to arrive now in stores and at retailers, and of course HasbroPulse.com. And I must admit, my first impressions are very good. In comparison to some of the previous Fortnite figures we've had from other brands, these are definitely a lot more premium. There is a lot more articulation in them. Obviously, you just saw there, you can take the head off and obviously change those around. They are pinless, so you can't see any of the pins on the arms or the legs. And there's a lot of detail. There is a lot of detail for a 6-inch figure. When I say 6-inch, obviously this particular one stands a little bit taller because he's a big character anyway. Now, if I'm being totally honest, I haven't played Fortnite for quite some time, but from what I remember, he does resemble the character quite well. Have a look at his guns. His guns already come in pre-holstered, and they are very nice. There's a lot of gold metallic finish there on the handles, and they slide in and out very easily. There's nothing to really sort of take on or take off of him here. I mean, his straps do come past his shoulders and down his arms, but then here they are attached to his belt that is attached to the figure itself. The paint is really nice, the detail is really nice, the articulation is pretty good, and I think that, you know, I'm going to have quite a bit of fun putting these guys in some poses for some action figure photography, etc. But yeah, I mean, you know, off the bat, I think it's actually quite a nice figure. It's definitely a good start for the Fortnite range from Hasbro. One other thing to point out as well that you can't see in the video is the box itself actually has very little plastic. It's all cardboard. And now let's get on to the accessories. Now, this is like a deluxe figure, so that it comes with a huge range of accessories as well. And he comes with his big old weight bench. Now, these really are quite big. They feel quite sturdy. But you can see there, compared to the figure, they really are a lot bigger than I thought. Now, all of the accessories come pre-wrapped in these little kind of paper bags, which is quite nice because it's kind of like opening a surprise bag. Oh, and this one's got quite a lot in it. Okay, right, let's just get to the bottom of this. Right, so the first one is his backpack. Obviously in Fortnite, everyone has sort of different backpacks, or back bling as they call it in the game. And his is like a black ball of yarn with some kind of mouse grenades in there as well. And it does make him a little bit top heavy, but I'm sure with a little bit of mess around he'll stand up. There you go, absolutely fine. Also comes with alternate hands, which I didn't realise, so 2 closed fist hands as well. Comes with a little dumbbell, only one though, unfortunately, and there's the front of the bench. So let's get into this bit. This is obviously the weight bench, and it comes with like a towel draped over it, which is attached to the bench. You can't take that off. And there's one other bit here as well, which is the back of the weight bench. It's quite obvious which bits go into which holes. They match up quite well. They clip in quite simply, just like that. If I get that little foot that I just got out of the bag, and it will go in like so. And there we go. And it's quite sturdy. I must admit, for an accessory, it's definitely quite sturdy. The weights just sit on the little hooks there. Now, I'm really excited to have this one. I've got to say a massive thank you to Hasbro again. Mainly because I really wanted it for this diorama piece. Oh, there's his knives as well. So his 2 kind of knives. They've got a nice finish to them. It's a shame that they've not got the metallic paint that the holster, the handles on his guns have. But either way, they're quite nice. And he's got like a machine gun as well. It's unfortunately warped a little bit by the looks of it, but nothing that a little bit of heat and cold water won't sort out. So I can do that a little bit later. But that's essentially everything there that you get in this box. So it really is a deluxe figure, so you do get a lot for your money, the figure and all of the accessories. As I said, it's a shame that they only got 1 dumbbell. Would have been nice to have 2. But I was really excited about this one when it was announced, because I did want to pick it up just for these accessories, because I think that these will go well with other characters. I can imagine doing a bit of a comical photo shoot with like Hulk and Deadpool maybe, you know, working out, or one of the other characters working out. But it's definitely a nice set to get. And a weight bench and weights isn't something that's that easy to pick up for 6-inch figures. Well, I've not seen them anyway. So there we go, swapping his hand around. His hand swaps out quite easily, and his knife goes in his hand very easily as well. So on first impressions, these Fortnite figures are actually really quite nice. I had a bit of a sour taste in my mouth for Fortnite figures, just because the previous ones, I won't mention any other brands, but the previous ones weren't the best figures in my opinion. They came with some cool accessories, I'll give them that, but they weren't the most articulate figures, and I didn't really enjoy them as an action figure. Whereas these guys, they kind of fall in line with the other Hasbro products, and have all the kind of points of articulation that you would expect and that you become familiar with. Let me just put that back in. Alright, so that's the 5 minutes up. I'm going to run over just a little bit just so we can have a look at his machine gun in his hand as well. As I said, it's warped a little bit, so I will sort that out. But all of these guns look like they could be interchangeable with other figures. So yeah, that's it. As I said, please do like, share, subscribe if you're enjoying it, and a massive thanks to Hasbro for sending me this out. Catch you next time.